truly want to know your opinion on this one because my wheels are spinning. This morning I'm getting ready for work and I'm just scrolling through TikTok videos, right? I come across this video of two girls and they're in a cockpit of an airplane talking to the pilot. And the pilot's an older man and he is like swearing that the earth is completely flat and that there's a big ice wall that goes around the earth. There's been people who claim that there's actually like this huge ice wall in Antarctica and there's like green earth or land on the other side. In the comments of this video, there's pilots in there, there's friends and family of pilots in there, and they're all saying that every person that they know who's a pilot claims the same thing, that the earth is flat. Never looked into the flat earth thing before. I've never even heard about this ice wall thing, but of course I got stuck into a rabbit hole, and supposedly there's been scientists researching this. Down in Antarctica, there's something called sky ice. Yeah, go down the rabbit hole. Supposedly there's even comments about it in the Bible talking about like a sapphire type stone, which is exactly what the sky ice looks like that the scientists were investigating. Pretty crazy. And then they started flashing like images and stuff, and I'm like, what if? And then there's people also saying like, well, the government says that the earth is not flat, so I'm believing that the earth is flat because you can't trust the government with anything they say. And I'm leaning a little bit that direction as well. Is this just another thing that they're hiding from us? What do you think?
For all the Bible-believing people that deny what the Bible says about the earth, this is where we actually live. Plenty of verses that back it up. Hebrew cosmology. The etymology of earth is quite literally dirt, land, soil. It's the land that's above the water. People think of earth as an object, such as people literally think we live here. Also careful, some people probably think this is real. This is quite literally antithetical to all observable reality. If we use Occam's razor, the earth is flat. If it comes to money or saving people's lives, we act as if the earth is flat. When it comes to Hollywood or Fantasyland, the earth is a cartoon ball. Almost every single ancient civilization knew that we lived on a flat earth with some sort of dome or container over the earth. And you guys say, oh, we've known for thousands of years the earth is a ball. No, what you're referring to is Eratosthenes. We effectively live within like a giant terrarium. We can't leave. So if we can go to the other planets, per se, that they're talking about, then why is the government and these other people building underground bunkers? Why don't they just leave? Why don't they just go to space to a different planet? When people talk about planets, they say, well, what about the Earth? Okay, well, you're presupposing that the Earth is a planet. That's what's in contention. If you look at the etymology of planet, it's a wandering star. The stars all move in one direction. The stars, or the planets, aka wandering stars, just move a little bit different. Like I said, the etymology of earth, it's ground, it's soil, it's land. It's the land that's literally just above the water. That's earth. It's not an object, okay? It's time to grow up.
It makes me laugh. The amount of people who come in my comments to try and teach me exactly what they were taught at school. Believe it or no, I was taught this too. And just like you, I believed it at one time. But as we grow and as we become more aware, we really should question why what we observe in reality does not match what we were taught. Highly educated people are by no means the most intelligent people. Let's face it, anybody can memorise formulas if they put their mind to it. The difference between educated people and intelligence is that intelligent people question the real world applications of the very same formulas. They realise that critical thinking and common sense are far more valuable than just blind acceptance of textbook answers. Education and indoctrination are two sides of the exact same coin. And modern science follows the money, not the truth. I genuinely hope that you all find the courage to think for yourselves one day. I do.
It don't really matter where you see it, because when you know it, you know it.
Dang, ain't nobody ever been to space.
Really?
Nobody ever been outside of this firmament.
That is an interesting conversation I would love to have. Why do you think that's so? So you think we faked the moon landing?
Yes.
So you think
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They say there wasn't no air in space. On one of the moon landing clips, that damn flag was going.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
And also, too, it's a video. I saw this shit on TikTok. It was crazy. The same pictures they had on the NASA website was found in the coordinates of a desert in California, but they said it was quote-unquote Mars. You can look it up.
Right. So what do you think's up there? If it's a firmament and we can't leave, what do you think's
I
up
think
there?
it's water. I think it's water up there. As below is above.
That's you're basically referencing the Bible, right? So you believe there's a separation, like
Yeah, because the Bible speaks a lot of codes, a lot of fifth dimensional codes. But yeah, as below is above. Tell me why when rockets, when they go up, they start to curve. They start to take the shape of if something was circular. Why do they curve? I was having an argument with my pops about it. He was like, because it's the GPS system, they go there. I'm like, no, bro. That's not
so.
what it
So
is.
do you believe in extraterrestrial life? No, that you do.
I do.
So where do they come from?
Under the water.
So I did a poll yesterday. 40% of my viewers think that they faked the space capsule landing.
It is.
40% think that. That's a lot. That's a huge.
I mean, it's obvious, bro.
So what are we supposed to do with this information for the next 20, 30 years? You're a young man. You're starting up. You have a hot career. Like, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to exist in a lie if this is allegedly true?
How do we exist in a lie? I don't know. I think it's about finding the people that are just as conscious of you and keeping them close enough so when shit hit the fan, they'll be the same ones that protect you. How they gonna protect you? I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's something to find out.
Well, I appreciate it. I really enjoy conversations like this, man. It's really enlightening. Thank you, NLE. You're a class act, brother.
This is why I love TikTok, guys. You guys like blew up that last video and it's still blowing up. So comments like this. Open Google and type in NASA document 1207 and go to page 7. So obviously I'm going to do that, right? Like I always look into this stuff. I'm very open-minded. So I go to nasa.gov website and I go to NASA reference publication 1207, like he says. It is a document regarding aircraft models, okay? I'm gonna go to page 7. So I took a screenshot of page 7 and I underlined a very important part here, okay? So let me zoom in. No, okay. I will just sit up here and read it for you. This report documents the derivation and the definition of a linear aircraft model for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Now, if Earth was a ball, like a globe, like they teach us in school, why would they word it like that? Like, what's the excuse there? Like, how do you explain that? Because in my mind, I don't think there's any like reasonable excuse as to why they would word it that way.
This is how the true Earth works. The sun moves lower and faster during December and slower and higher during June, regardless of where you are on Earth. This is why the light covers more surface area during June and July, and why we have 99% of the population of Earth in sunlight on July the 8th, which is impossible on a globe. And you'll also find that during summer in the northern hemisphere that it will stay light for hours after the sun goes down. And during the winter, it will become dark almost instantly after the sun goes down. Well, surprisingly, the opposite effect happens in the south. In the summer, it gets dark quickly after the sun goes down. And during the winter, it stays light longer after the sun goes down. Funny that? Because that is an absolute impossibility on a spinning globe. That can only happen because the sky is a clock and we are stationary. The sun speeds up and slows down according to the distance of the circumference of its path. Look up, observe the sky. The sun tells the time, the moon tells the day, and the stars tell you the month and the year. Once you understand this, the pieces will all start falling into place.
Good morning, y'all. I'm so excited. I just went to the thrift store and came back with the Bible from 1909. and it is so old and ancient, but it calls the firmament the actual firmament, and it doesn't call it a vault or a dome like are in our updated modern Bibles. So I just want to read from that real quick, and then I want to show you guys also. I'm super excited. I learned how to do a green screen, and that's how I believe the earth is actually formed and made in God's eyes. And so I just want to show you guys this real quick. I get really excited to talk about flat earth. It is just to me the most interesting conversation ever, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of friends that believe in it. So I was really excited to see that I have TikTok friends that believe in it, so cheers to you guys. But I just want to show you, I want to read to you guys a little bit from this Bible and let you see like how it's really not flat earth. Okay, when I say flat earth, I'm a flat earther. I'm a this earther. Okay, it's like a snow globe. It's a snow globe, and what's above us is glass, and what's above that is water. And I came to that realization whenever I saw the SpaceX video. And I want you guys to go watch the SpaceX videos. It actually looks like the rockets are hitting water. It was just fascinating to me. So I went to the comment section, and they talked about a firmament. And I didn't know what a firmament was. I was really dumb when it comes to the Bible because I didn't read the Old Testament like I should have been. So it's just straight out the gate in Genesis. You can just flip open your Bible to Genesis chapter 1 and listen to what he did on the second day. So it says, on the second day, God said, and I'm going to let you look at the green screen. It said, God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And this evening and the morning were the second day. And on the fourth day, I'm skipping the third, but on the fourth it says, God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day, and rule over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And I think it's good too. I love reading the Bible. I feel so connected to Christ now that I know that we're not just spinning aimlessly in space. I can't describe how much comfort that gives me to know that God, we're just, here's earth, and God is right here on his footstool. Because it just feels like my prayers can be answered better. I don't know what it was. And I've been a Christian all my life, y'all, but I really thought that, like, and this is the exact way it's designed, but I really thought that I was just insignificant. I mean, because the earth is just so vast. I mean, the galaxies, not the earth, but the galaxies and the cosmos and all of that was just so endlessly vast, and I just didn't see, I felt disconnected from God because of it. But now that I know that all that is just a deception from the enemy, it broke my heart for God's people that we live in this kind of society that makes us feel like we're insignificant, and it turns us away from God. So I just got really closer to God, started reading my Bible and having a really much deeper relationship with him, knowing that we have been lied to all our lives. And anyway, if that can help anyone, I just hope it does. I know a lot of my friends follow me on TikTok, and I know that a lot of my friends, believe in the globe model. But really, like, it's really cool, y'all, if you open up Genesis and just read exactly what he says. and then just slowly go down that flat earth rabbit hole, you won't come out the same. I promise you. Because I went down the rabbit hole because I was bored one night watching SpaceX, and I knew, like, the flat earth model has such a bad rep. But, and I was like, I'm just a curious person. I had to see if it was real or not. And, I just have not been the same since, and that happened in 2023. So anyway, y'all, I hope everyone has a great day. Be blessed out there. Leave a comment how you came to flat earth, or if you're not there yet, and what are your holdbacks. I mean, I just find it fascinating. So let's be a community of just free thinkers, and you guys have the best day ever. Love you.
The flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.